Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Corey here, your Lux truck expert. I've got a Ranchmate Plus 60 CA, so this is Ranchmate Plus 60 on a Ford F550 60 CA. I don't do too many videos on the Ranchmate Pluses because we don't do a lot of them. So I'm pretty excited to do this video and really point out the real big differences between the Elite and the Ranchmate Plus. So the first thing people ask, well, what does that look like? What does Ranchmate Plus look like? Well, you can see the Ranchmate Plus is almost identical in its body lines, its dimensions, the way the body flows. The big difference, obviously, is there's no top compartments. So the Ranchmate Plus, by default, does not have the over-the-wheel well compartments in the center compartment behind the cab. So there's no pass-through through these front compartments because there is no center compartment. But the rest of the body line, again, is almost identical. So this is the same parts that we're going to use on the Elite. We're going to use on the Ranchmate Plus here, in the front compartment. Over the wheel well is where it changes the most. So this piece across here starts to slope down to the back because it doesn't have to stay square or parallel because there's no door or door frame there. And then at the back, it's squared off and it continues its same slope. Again, this dimensions, the height there is a little bit different, but it's the same rear door and door frame because the Elite normally has a little bit higher profile here and then angles down. So one of the things, probably the coolest thing about the Ranchmate Plus, depending on how you option it out, is if you wanted to use this like as a contractor, or maybe you have your horses, you're pulling a horse trailer or something, is we can put the same bed liner spray, and we could do that all the way up. Typically, we could go all the way up to this brake line of the body. You could have basically a place where you could maybe set your saddle, you could set brushes or different things, a wash bucket. If you're a contractor or something, maybe you set your blueprints up here or some tools because that surface would be protected by the Z-bar, the bed line. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do it on this truck because it's painted. But that's the real big difference between the Elite and Ranchmate Plus. Again, we've got painted fuel doors as an option on there. We've got our standard diamond plate rear bumper. We put a turnover B&W hitch ball hitch on this truck and the rails. So you have the ability to go with a gooseneck if you're going to use it that way, or you can put the fifth wheel hitch on the rails and be able to pin it in just like, you know, we've done for many years. It's old school technology, but it works great. You know, a lot of the pickups you're going to see that have the puck system or the RV prep hitch with the 5 holes, that's not something that can come on the chassis cab. So we kind of got to revert back to old school when we're working with the chassis cab. Did the painted fender flares on this truck. We added the rigid work lights. On the Ford chassis cabs, they don't come with an option for a high mount camera system integrated into the third brake light like the pickup does, or even like the Ram chassis cabs do now. So that's how we mount the camera that comes with the truck. We can either put it there up on the light pylon, or we could put it at the back on the bumper, just kind of depending on what your needs are for the camera, how you're going to utilize the camera the best. It's totally up to you. That's how we do things. You have options. We're not going to force you to get something specific. So the Bodywerks has always prided themselves on tailor building your truck to your needs, your specifications, as long as it fits what we do here. Other than that, that's really the big difference in the Elite and the Ranchmate Plus. This is a 2022 Ford F550. It's going to a dealer in Illinois, Victor Ford. They're going to have this stocked on their lot for sale. So contact Jeff Victor at Victor Ford if you'd like to pick this up. It's going to be available here probably in the next couple weeks. Again, as always, thanks for coming to the channel, checking it out. We'll see you next time.